Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to talk about our county brochure project today. Now, you should be looking at the sheet that I sent you last week, the worksheet, where you're going to put all the data that you're collecting onto this sheet. Now, you should have already done numbers 1 through 5 last week. So you have to put your name, number, and date across the top, which you should have put April 8th because that's the day you started it. Then the county I am researching is. So you have to write on that top line which county you were assigned. Remember, they get a capital letter in the beginning of each word. So if we're given Sussex County, it would get an uppercase S and an uppercase C. Please make sure that you spell your information correctly on this form. You need to start to get into the habit of doing that. That every time you write something, you go back and proofread it to make sure things are capitalized, that you have punctuation, that things are spelled correctly. That's a bad habit to keep practicing things spelled incorrectly. All right, so the first 5 things that you had to do. You had to find certain facts. And now I gave you a lot of websites. There was probably like 5 or 6 different websites. And you're going to have to bounce back and forth between those websites to find the information that you need. Not everything is going to be found on one site. And please do not Google population Sussex County. Don't do that. Use the websites that I gave you because they are safe websites for children. So please only use the ones I gave you. All right, so you have to tell me what the population, the most current number of what the population is for your county. Now, granted, that number's always changing. People live, people die, people move in the county, people move out of the county, so the number will change frequently. So all you can do is give me an approximate number as of whatever time that was posted onto the website. Square mileage, okay? How many square miles is your county? How much area does it cover? So you're going to tell me some number of square miles. Maybe it's, 150 square miles, maybe it's 35 square miles, whatever it is. Make sure you use the unit of measure. Square can be abbreviated lowercase s Q period, and miles can be abbreviated right next to that, lowercase mi period, square miles. Is it full of big towns or cities? It's depending on which county you got, it might be an urban area that has lots of cities. And which are the name of those big cities that are in your county? If you are in a more suburban area or even a rural area, there are parts of New Jersey that are kind of rural, what are some of the big towns in that county? That's what I'm looking for. Not do they have big towns, it's not a yes or no, but name some of the big cities or big towns in your county. Places to visit, number 4. Is there anything interesting to go visit when you're at your county? Like if you were up in Sussex County, you might go see High Point National Monument, something like that. Okay. You might also go to the Sussex County Ball Field. There's lots of things you can do here. Okay. What is the county seat? Now, county seat is like the capital of the county, kind of like that. So each county has a place that is the central place where the court system will meet for the county and all the county offices will be held there. So I want to know, what's the county seat of your particular county? Okay. That was all what you should have done on Friday. So if your chart isn't filled in, you need to get that filled in by today, okay? Otherwise, you're going to be even further behind. You're already behind if it's not 1 through 5 isn't done. But if you, at the end of today, still don't have 1 through 5 done, you're going to be behind the 8 ball, okay? And if you have anything incorrect because you misunderstood what I was looking for, this video should clarify that for you. Okay, so now you're going to do the rest of this side of the page, number 6, 7, 8, and 9. For number 6, are there any famous people that came from your county? Now, there's lots of famous people who came from New Jersey, but are there any that currently live or used to live in your county? Or maybe they just had their business, they live somewhere else, but they had a business in your county. Someone famous that we might all know or at least have heard of. Each county pretty much has at least one person. It could be an author, an entertainer, a scientist, a historical figure. Somebody maybe, if you want to, if one of the state senators that serves in Congress right now that we see all the time on TV or something like that, name your state senator. That would be a famous person that lives in that county. All right, number 7, what region is the county in? Is it in the Highlands? Is it in the Atlantic Ridge? Is it in the Atlantic Coastal Plain? Is it in the Central Corridor, Piedmont region? Tell me which region of New Jersey your particular county falls in. You might have to go back to your map. You might have to compare the county map I gave you with the regional map that you drew in your notebook. It's also in your textbook. So besides using those 5 or 6 websites that I gave you, you could also refer back to your textbook for information. Number 8 is looking for land features. Okay, are there a lot of rivers in your particular, we're talking natural land features. Are there lots of rivers in your county? Is there a particular mountain range in your county? Is there a giant lake in your county? Something about is it plains? Is it flat? Is it beaches? What do you see there? Okay, what kind of land features? And then finally for number 9, in that space on the bottom, I want you to put a picture of the county flag. Now you can do it in a couple of different ways. You can find your county's flag on the internet, like clip art, and print it out. If you're printing it, please make it color. Otherwise, you're going to have to color it. And you have to physically, once you print it, cut the piece of paper physically with a pair of scissors, cut the flag out, get your glue stick or your glue or tape, and tape it onto the bottom of the sheet. If you don't have a colored printer, that's fine. Draw the flag. Use colored pencils or crayons, something like that. Okay? I would not use marker because it will bleed through and then it will affect what I can read on the other side of the paper. So just draw it with crayons or colored pencils or print it from the printer. But it must be in color. Okay, have fun today.